All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. Today's going to be a little different. My audio recording got a little screwed up, so we're doing post-com, and this feels weird, but I'm doing post-commentary, and we got another boss fight coming up here, but last time we did get destroyed a little bit. A lot of it. I think we lost 3 team members. But we added Buzzkill the Yanmega, Amigo the Ambipom, and Octodad the Octillery. So I gave Aeroblast to Yanmega. He learned U-turn and level up, so he's a pretty good lead. That's what I'm doing here. And then Ambipom's just kind of an HM slave, but, I mean, he hits hard at least. So, another thing to mention, I did give Sludge Bomb to Celebi here, but as you see, I'm using U-turn strategies already. I'm using 2 of my team members already. They're putting in work. As the Ice Beam doesn't quite get the kill, I thought he was going to heal here. He actually just goes for another Drill Peck and almost kills Octodad immediately. But, yeah, Octillery is just kind of goated. He already has that good of a moveset from level up. All I had to give him was Surf. So, yeah, he's pretty good. I did give the XP share to, I think, Octodad and Amigo just because, I need EVs. But here, I always think that Grumpig is a normal type, and he is not. Swarm almost died. I would have been so mad if Swarm died. Nonetheless, if Swarm died, but I would have been even more mad if he died on a freaking recording where I didn't get live commentary. I'm doing post-com, So if he died and I didn't get the genuine reaction, I would have been really mad. But we're going to Onion here just to stall it up, but I kind of thought that there was a chance that Magical Leaf would kill there, but it didn't, so I just have to go for some Asian powers and hope for the best, really. I really wanted the boost, obviously, but I didn't get it. Snore's doing some amount of damage. It's not doing anything too crazy, so I'm like, all right, let's heal up Swarm. I need to get him back in, most likely. So that was a pretty good turn as he woke up and went for Snore. But I'm not getting these boosts. I'm not getting these at all, and there goes the special defense drop, so I have to get out of here. I'm thinking that I might be screwed, but I was like, Buzzkill, he can make something happen. So I go with my only bug-type move that I have, U-turn, hoping it kills. I wasn't sure, but it does. So Buzzkill's already off to a pretty good start. I'm liking him a lot already. Aeroblast is going to do so much when we start to use it because his special attack is through the roof, let me tell you. But from here, I do believe that Heracross was able to clean house. I took a chance here and went for a heal, hoping that he would hit himself, I believe. And I think he does, yeah. And then Feraligatr comes out, but Onion's pretty low on health. I said that with an F. So I just kind of think, what could he possibly do to me, So I just kind of out-damage him here with some Brick Breaks, and that kind of works out. I mean, I'm so glad that Psychic didn't kill me, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I always thought that Grumpig was a normal Psychic type. But I didn't take any chances with Granbull here. I just got the close combat and I was done. I just got out of there. So we get through this battle unscathed. I didn't do any grinding. I didn't use any rare candies for this fight. So I wasn't sure if we were going to be on the right level cap or not. But we were around the same level, which is good. But we free the Pixies. Am I going to acknowledge what this guy says? I don't really care, to be honest. Not sure that I care. But with that, we're going to cut over to Mount Cornet. This feels weird that I already edited this. I didn't actually know which entrance I was supposed to go through, but I think that was the Orberg one. So, yeah, we got through that fight. We're gonna go make our way up to, I mean, this is the end game, guys, pretty much. We're making our way up to Spear Pillar now, so we're really getting there. I didn't think I had enough repels here. I think I only had like 8 repels here in total, but I actually got through. I managed to not get insanely lost, which I was kind of proud of, but I feel like I would have gotten more lost if I was talking while doing it. I mean, I was talking while doing it. Okay, I need to give myself more props. I forgot that I did record audio. Yeah, I need to give myself more props. I did record audio, it just got corrupted. All right. I know that there's a bit amount of items around here, so I'm looking for that. I was trying to jog my memory of what I was thinking in this episode. I haven't recorded in a little bit. I think this was the last thing I recorded before I went away for the weekend, last weekend. I guess it was 2 weekends ago, because I didn't record last week because I was lazy, but also I was working a bunch because I didn't work much the week prior because, like I said, I was out of town. But yeah, I was doing a Mario Kart tournament with my friends, and it was the second year we've done it. We go to a lake house, a bunch of my college buddies. We all go and we do a little Mario Kart tournament, and it's a lot of fun. We always dress up as our characters. So the first year I did it, I was Lemmy, because Lemmy is my boy. He has been my boy for Mario Kart 8. Hi, Pearl. Pearl be meowing. This year I went with Kamek, which I was originally going to be Yoshi, but decided to change things up because Kamek got destroyed in Mario Kart World. He became an item. So I was like, you know what, let me use one of the cool DLC characters because we were still doing Mario Kart 8. We didn't want to do World because, there's some complications with that. We knew how to do it well with Mario Kart 8. So we just did 4 teams of 3, and it was pretty cool. All things considered, it went pretty well. I think my team got 3rd, and last year my team gets 2nd. So every year I'm just kind of in the middle. But I got pretty much my best friend. He's gotten last both times, so he's pretty done with it. He's not a big drinker anymore at this point in his life either, so he's just kind of like, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. He wants to hang out, but he's like, blah, Mario Kart. He also he was getting so unlucky he got hit by everything. You know how Mario Kart can be like kind of skill based, but then other times it's just all luck and you can't do anything about it. He was getting pretty screwed. I was getting pretty unlucky too. I should have done a lot better than I did, to be honest, but it's kind of hard to lock in sometimes. I notice when I'm drinking, sometimes I lock in and sometimes I don't lock in. I felt like it was the vibe. Like, I locked in for sure because, everyone else was locked in and it was the vibe, we're competing, stuff like that. But other times when I'm, like, gaming, I'm, having a little something to drink, I won't think about anything. I was surprised at how much U-turn did to Tyranitar. I always forget that Rock just doesn't resist Bug when it seems like it does, but it doesn't. Rock is completely the all-out offense type. It is a glass cannon type because it does not resist anything. Got a little scared there with that fake out, but I was like, what's a Delcatty gonna do to me? But yeah, we're rocking through these battles pretty quick. I was healing up after every battle just to make sure. But yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, we went out on the lake. It's always fun. I think, honestly, let me know what you guys think, but I think the best part of being on the lake is just driving a boat, man. That, like, the vibes are immaculate. Or just riding in a boat. You don't even have to drive it. Just riding in a boat is so nice. And I mean, I love tubing, but we don't really do tubing when we go out with friends. Um, but that was like one of my favorite things when I was a kid, was when we would go to the lake and we would do some tubing. But alas, we just swam and drank because, we're adults now and we're boring. But yeah, that's what I was doing. And then, we're not going to think about how I didn't record for a week. Nah, it's fine. It's fine, guys. I was working a lot. I was making up for the fact that I missed a weekend of work. So we'll go with that, and then just, recharging from that. But the day we got back, or we were driving back from the lake house, we actually got on a local burrito place's TikTok, which was pretty funny. I've been following them for a little bit. They just like post people's orders, and it looks really good. And we just happened to be going through that town where that burrito place was, on the way back. And I was like, guys, we got to go here. And all four of us that we carpooled, and all four of us were a little slightly hungover, and we are on a TikTok now forever. And a lot of our friends saw it, and they're like, yo, you guys are famous. And we're like, yeah, we're pretty cool. We got like a really cool fried Mexican rice ball. Okay, by the way, it was bomb. It was called a Chihuahua. So freaking good. It was like a better version of a Chipotle, and I want to go back to that place so bad. But I want to go back to the place because I don't want to drive like 40 minutes to the town that it's located in. But there's another one that's closer to me, but it's not the same owner. So I'm like, is it going to be the same? I don't know. I'll probably try it out just because of how much I liked the one that we went to. But yeah, we are on a like 100K TikTok page, so we're on there forever. I remember when my friend saw the video, she was like, this is like a she said it was a humiliation trial or something like that. She was like, this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And I think her mom sent it to her brother, and she's like, no, brother roasts are the worst. I'm going to get roasted the hell out of. And I was like, yeah, I have two brothers. Brother roasts are terrible. But we're going to lock in this battle because we made it to the top of Spear Pillar, and things already went down in this battle. I'm just going to say that. If you're paying attention, Aeroblast has been destroying things, but I only had one left, and I thought I maybe should save it. So I went for the fly here and going for the earthquake, expecting it to do a lot to the Chime Echo, but I flinched. So I'm like, okay, and Dustox is going to go down here, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I was trying to see. I really thought that would do a lot more damage. I guess Chime Echo's way more bulky than I think, but Sudowoodo came in and automatically made things awkward, so I just try and take out the Chime Echo here, and I think I go for Stealth Rocks. Yeah, I put up Stealth Rocks here just because I know it's going to be semi-longer battle. I was like, why not? Might as well damage some things as they're coming in. Get Octodad in to try and hit the Sudowoodo. Then comes Infernape, and I'm like, alright, this is probably the best possible people I have out here, but Infernape does so much damage, so I'm pretty scared. I knew that if something gets doubled into, there's not really much I could do, so I just kind of had to go for it. I didn't want to go for Surf because I didn't want to hit Dumbo, So I had to go for Psybeam, and I was like, please just don't double into one of these guys. Sucker Punch, close combat. Like, no one's living that. No one on my entire team is living that. And then now I'm freaking out because I just lost another water type number 1. So now I have to get another team member, but everyone on my team is weak to Infernape. So I basically just throw Ambipom out here as a fodder, you know? But I was thinking maybe it will do a lot, you know. His defenses are lower, but look at that damage. Ambipom might be pretty good. That damage was nice. And then from here, I just start strengthening things down. I got Super Fang to get it down to half, and we now have to get another new water type, and I think it's probably going to be Politoed. So I'm a little upset. I like Octillery a lot. I like that he had such a good moveset. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.